Here it comes.
Lawyer.
What's up, y'all? Coming to y'all live from London. Extremely humble, grateful, and blessed. Just got nominated for a Grammy. Let me make it clear. I didn't just get nominated for a Grammy. We just got nominated for a Grammy. Everybody tagged is a part of the project, and we got nominated. It's the unity, the black love, the black excellence, the love album, the R&B album of the year. No skips from top to bottom. Let's go. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Every artist, everybody that listened to it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
People know exactly what they're doing until they get exposed. That's a word that came to one of the people on my team, and she gave it to me, and I'm giving it to you. People know exactly what they are doing until they get exposed. And once they get exposed, then they get confused, or they made a mistake, or they don't understand, and then people know exactly what they're doing.
I have no money problems, believe me.
So I'm thinking,
No
are you
money,
broke?
yes, no money problems whatsoever. That's Tony Braxton. That's not me.
Are you broke?
I have no money problems, believe me.
So I'm thinking,
No
are you
money,
broke?
yes, no money problems whatsoever. That's Tony Braxton.
Thank you for joining us. We
Thank you,
appreciate
Miss
you,
Monique,
Sydney.
for
We
coming.
appreciate you, Miss Monique. And
Thank y'all.
all right, brother. And it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Eddie, thank you so much, my sweet baby, for having us.
Why you keep thinking them and not me?
You know what, brother? You're going to hear yourself a lot from me lately. You're going to hear yourself around the world because we have to explain brothers like you. We do. And when we watched that movie, Birth of a Nation, and we saw that man walk his wife into that master's house, we watched him walk his wife in. Then we watched him go back and get him. You're that brother. I thank y'all for your time, my babies.
Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. I want to thank you so much for coming by the Queen Tulsa show. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Listen here, welcome to Queen City. We want to take you on an adventure. If you would like to support this channel, you could do so at Cash App, $ beautiful 070707. We do have a PayPal. It is the Butterfly Lounge. And just by you simply coming by, liking, sharing on all of your platforms, really does amazing for this channel, for the people. We hope that you are entertained. And also, please tell somebody that we're live. Until next time, so long. All right. I see you all are in here. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate you all for coming by. Listen here. I do have some thoughts on this particular subject. We are going to be talking about Passa J versus Ness versus Trezure. Okay. The beef sector and its playmates. What happened? Okay. Seems like everybody brought their toys. And some people packed their toys up and decided to go ahead and head on home. Now, listen here. From what I gathered, there was a whole setup. And Ness, I think this started with Ness. Ness, when she had gotten off work, I think she worked today. She was in a parking lot. And, she was sitting there. She was feeling herself. And, she was kind of amped up. She was somewhat of her usual self, right? And so, I'm just sitting in a chat. I couldn't type because I'm still blocked, right? So she's just there and she's like, she's going to amp up a live later. Well, honey, she went on a press tour before she hit her live button. First, um, she was over at Jay Wilson's and she was just explaining to him how Trezure was saying this and saying that. But hold on, let me rewind because I was on Passa's channel and the subject had come up about, something happening. And I was just like, well, I don't think Trezure, was, being malicious or anything like that. They're pretty cool. Like I told Pastor, I said, y'all have each other's numbers. So if it was like a real deep beef, y'all have said it before. Like we have each other's number, and if it gets that serious, then we'll handle it. We'll work it out. So I didn't take no offense to it because y'all are two men. Y'all can handle it, right? Yes, we're all in a community, but I think that Ness, now it's gonna go back to her because it goes back to her because at first it seemed like she was a little sober, but when she got home and she started getting inebriated, then that's when her feelings like really started pumping. It's like that courage had really kicked in. And so I was busy getting our shows together for today. I got about 3 or 4 shows set up for us today. So you guys make sure you check out the community. I'm at the our live. Make sure you check out our channel and make sure your notifications are set. We do have a 9, a 12, and a 7 show. We do have the primetime mixer here today at 7. We will have a special guest that will be co-hosting the primetime affiliate, and we will definitely announce who that is later. But Couture Bay will be here, and we'll have a special guest. All right, so back into this commentary. So Pastor J. Wilson was over there. He was, Ness was on a panel. You had Sparkles on the panel. You had Simon on the panel. And as I was like listening back to it, it was like, okay, Ness was on there and she was like giving her opinion. She would calm down. They would talk about something else. And then like she would get revved back up because some way, somehow they would bring it back to what she wanted to talk about. And that was James. She was calling him bald head. She said he looked ugly. He had no eyebrows, this, that, and the third. So as I'm listening, it seemed like she was on this mission to get the guys going at it, you know? And if she couldn't get them to do it, then she was going to some way, somehow jump in there and be the lighter fluid to the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like the coals were already, you know, they were already doused. And so only thing they needed was a match. And boom, there it goes. It was blazing, but I feel like it backfired on her. I feel like it backfired on Ness because it's clear to see that you want these two people to go at it. And it's like you're not going to stop. I think she would have been better off cranking it up with Pizarro, with Bree, and Lady Nika. I think that she would have got more traction and it really would have mattered because it's like you already feel a certain type of way about Pizarro. So why not let it be okay? Whoever around her that supports her, they can get it. I feel like she would have had a little bit more traction with that. And then she could have went back and forth. And then Pizarro, of course, she had been drinking, or they said that, she's on this drinking tangent. So with Ness tonight drinking and Pizarro having a drink, I think that that would have been a great show. I think it would have been a great show. She should have just strategically put that together. I mean, leave these guys alone. If Trezure made a live yesterday and he said that he was talking about church queens, okay, Jay Wilson knows, okay, church queen, this, that, and the third. If he felt some type of way, he would have went over there, right? But what Trezure was not going to do, Trezure said that he saw the setup. And so he decided that he was not going to jump up on the panel and do all that screaming and hollering back and forth. I can agree. Because Ness, at one point in time, your mic was, okay. But when you got home, or whatever the case may have been, you switched out that mic. Baby, we could definitely hear you. Ms. Douglas says that's why mother drags her arse. Okay. And listen, I was just like, girl, I just felt like she could have went and picked on some people that really that she really had a beef with, which is Bizarro. She claims that she's such a troll. She does this, she does that. Well, go at it with her. That was more of a sensible beef to me. I would have taken that route. You know, it's like let me stay in my lane. I let the guys fight. I let the ladies fight. And I just, I see how they doing. Okay, if they both holding it down for themselves, there's no need for me to get in there and try to get it going some more. If you're gonna get it going some more, why don't you start a beef with them on your own so you can have your own beef? So it'll make sense of why you beefing, you know? Instead of you trying to put them against each other, why don't Ness just go up against them both on her own? It would make more sense. But see, she was drinking tonight. And when you're drinking, you don't, you in your mode. You're feeling it. It's all up in her head. She's just feeling good. And it sounds good, but on the outside looking in, and from somebody that haven't had a drink, it's like, girl, you losing your marbles. You tripping. Like, instead of you trying to make them go at it, just reverse and go at the person that panel that you're on. Because it seems like she has some feelings. And for some reason, Ness wants James to be dragged. She wants him to be dragged. I mean, she just has like some type of issue with James, and I say Trezure. I'm just child. They Anywho, so listen here. Trezor said that he was not going up on Pastor's Live because it was a setup. He said he saw it at the door. He said, "Why would I sit here?" He was, of course, he's gonna sit in the cloud. He's gonna sit on his cloud. He'll sit there for a long time. You never know when he's there, right? So he said he came off, said his little thing. He was like, he didn't peep the scene. He didn't saw Brother Jay over here. He see somebody over here to the right, then somebody over there in the corner, and then you got Ness. He was like, no, ma'am. He said she needs to take that crap to her channel, to her own channel. Well, listen here, I just felt like, she was inebriated, but I just felt like, you know, I think I like her when she's not really drank that much. I like her when she hadn't drank that much. When she's really not drinking or drinking that much, I mean, she's okay. She couldn't come on my panel, not now, not ever. I don't think that she's a bad person. I just think that her liquor kind of, got the best of her tonight. And she's going to probably have to go on an apology tour tomorrow because what she did, it didn't really make sense to me. It sounds like she has the beef with the guys, and I feel like she needs to go ahead and handle up. I put the link down there in case anybody wants to come on up and sound off and give your opinion. But I just feel like, you know, she did a little bit too much tonight, in my opinion. And it was like she just had this plan, and oh my goodness. Why do y'all think that she's going at Passa so hard and Trezure so hard? I know that Trezure has given commentary about the makeup and things like that, and people saying that she's stealing their ideas and hairstyles because they didn't just say that Ness was stealing Trezure's style. They said that she was stealing what's her name, Seven style. hmm What is the tea? I mean, what is the tea? What is the tea? Like I said, what makes sense to me is Ness should have went at Pizarro. She should have went at Pizarro. She should have went at Okay, Miss Douglas. You can cut your camera off, baby. I see you. Want to cut your camera off? Oh, even if I put you up, they won't be able. Oh no, hold on. Let me put you in the back. Hold on. Let me put up a banner right quick. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Hey, Miss Douglas, how are you feeling this evening?
Hey, Tulsa, my boo.
Hey, how you
Listen,
feeling?
I'm doing okay, but listen,
Okay.
Ness need to take shit to her own panel and do that. I don't give a darn about her having a beef with the pastor or beef with mother, because they both are going to read her for filth in their own respective ways. You know what I mean? I can't stand this. She do too much. Do way too much. I could understand if she was a productive person, maybe 80% of the time, but she's not. She's always asking questions and giving her opinion, which we all have them, you know. Just like everybody have buttholes, don't mean that it's right. But it's something about her. No, you can't go around these YouTube streets picking at people and trying to talk about anybody. Chabu, she act like a couple of other people out there on the YouTube streets that I cannot stand. If you got so much to say, get your own shit and go over there and say it. Don't be hopping up on panels and trying to overtalk people, make your point. That burns me. That burns me.
Did
Especially
you
when you
watch?
don't have any respect.
Uh-huh. Did you watch Pastor J. Wilson's channel when she was over there?
I did.
What are your thoughts on how that started off? How did it go to the middle? And then how was your thoughts when it ended, if you don't mind?
Well, anytime she comes up on that panel, I want to leave because I don't like her. I don't give a damn about anything she has to say, really. I don't. That's how I feel about that. But that's Pastor's panel, and if he allows her up there, I just have to sit on my fingers and not type in that chat and just look. And the same thing with Mother, but see, she's not gonna go over the mothers with that shit. She let me not cap him down, cause he gonna read it for the filth of her life, and I love it. That's how I feel about it.
So why do you think that she's the way that she is? Because earlier when I saw her on her live, she was very chill. But it seemed like when she got that liquor in her, she got inebriated, and it seemed like she just got that extra courage, and she just went into overdrive.
She does it all the time. Ness has a pattern. She wants to be seen. She wants to be heard. And so when she feels like she's not getting that attention, she's not relevant. But to me, she still ain't relevant. If somebody's getting more than what she's getting, or a little better treatment than what she's been offered, then she wants to deviate all things for Ness. Child, please go sit yourself down. I have my I have a channel, okay? I don't content create because of this fact. I'm not gonna get on here and get out of my body and go back and forth and be arguing with trolls and blocking them and doing all that kind of crap. I'll see you, but I don't see you, and I will block you immediately. I don't have time for that. I'm not a friendly, what do you call it, networker. I'm very leery of networking with people. So therefore, I don't promote my channel. I like being a subscriber.
I feel that. So let me ask you this. You said earlier that, when you're in there, you don't really like it, you have to sit on your hands. Um, why do you feel like you don't have a voice?
Oh no, 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 no. I have a voice and I know that I do. But just
Uh-huh.
to keep it respectful of the channel holders panel, I digress. I don't know Ness, but what I know of her on these YouTube streets, I don't like. So it's not up to me to say, don't let her on your panel as bad as I want to. Because I see the mess coming a mile away. So I understand what Mother was saying. I seen it too, and I heard it every time she kept saying, James. And then she started talking about his looks and this and that. Mother is a very handsome chocolate drop, okay?
You better
I
come
love
through.
the chocolate.
Hey, Bertha May, how are you, girl? Grand
And
Rising.
his sexuality does not even come into mind. His what he does for a living does not deter me from wanting to be over there looking at his content either. I like it. Well, I love it.
Hmm.
He
And I
does
think
other
that's
things. He sews, he cooks, he does reviews. He can cut a little step every now and again. I mean, it's a multifaceted experience when I go over there.
a real entertainer.
I love it. He wears many
Hmm.
hats, many,
Yeah.
many. You do too. Well,
Yeah.
you wear many, many wigs.
And that is true. But you know what?
Mhm.
I love, I'm with you on that. I love the fact that, we have people out here living their real lives, right? But it's the fact that, you know, just trying to cause conflict between these two gentlemen. I think they both bring something to the table, and for her to sit up and try to divide, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just not it. It's Black History Month, and the only thing you want to do is tear the community down. And I got an issue with that. And I think that when you see something, you should say something. If you're in the room and the link is there, get up there, say, talk your shit, and then jump down, you know?
No, I don't want to disrespect the panel and the content creators panel. I don't want to do that. I don't even like it when people come up and get to going back and forth, and that's just not my thing. To me, that's so disrespectful. Don't do that. I've seen you up there plenty of times, Tulsa, and you have been attacked, and you fight back, but that's because you have been attacked. You understand? So it's a difference.
Yeah.
So I'm not going up there to attack or be attacked so that I have to um let's see, take that hood girl from open up the door and let her come back out. Because I put her away a long time ago. But
Oh,
that's
thank
because
God.
it was in my real life.
Yeah.
YouTube is an entertainment experience. So therefore I'm not gonna waste my time or my energy to cuss a bitch out for nothing. I let them look foolish on their own.
That's true. No, but I love your point of view. I'll definitely take note of, how to handle things, because it does make sense. Like, we there to have a good time and not really, you know, mess up the content with the foolishness and things like that. Um, and I'll continue to support both guys. And
I,
even I'll even watch her stuff, because
excuse me.
I'm all
I'm
about,
gonna always
correct.
watch the I'm gonna always watch the fellas. Always. I have never went and clicked to look at Ness. I go by from her movement in the streets. And it ain't been good. So I won't do it. For whomever channel she goes into and click their link for some odd reason they like her. Kudos to them. But it's a choice, just like looking at TV. If I don't like that channel when she come up there with that foolishness, I go to another. I'm not special, so I know how to move around. And I do.
Do you think
They don't
she's
like
triggered? Do you think she's triggered by something? Because I don't really know the story with her baby daddy or somebody that she had dealt with in the past and that had lied about being straight. I know that conversation had come up recently. Do you think that she's probably drinking a little heavy because maybe that trauma has resurfaced?
Don't know anything about her trauma, so I cannot speak on it. All I know is that she came on here being uh Craig or somebody like that there, whatever. Trying to catfish, I guess it was, you know. And then with the thing about her journey with drugs and not having her child, so I exactly don't know, but her vibe her aura and my aura clash. That's as best as I could put it. She's nasty. She doesn't, I don't hear remorse in her because when a person is remorseful after being through and going through what she's gone through so far in her life, if she got it and was remorseful, she would no longer do those things. And that's as best as I could put it, but she's still down with the shits. So I can't. I just don't like Ness.
Well, the
And
reason why I asked is because
she probably looking at your show right now. And like, who is that? She'll call me a bunch of bitches and everything else. I don't give a damn. I know what my name is. I know what to answer to. See, things like that people do in this world don't trigger me. You understand?
Mhm.
So that I don't know. That's as best as I can put it. And she's not the only one I don't care for.
What advice would you give her if she was
What you say?
listening? What advice would you give her if she was listening?
Um, I wouldn't give her any advice. It's not going to do any good. She likes the way that she is, so it won't be received. She won't receive it because that's not what she want to receive. She want to keep doing what she do. So
Yeah.
when a person wants to keep doing what they want to do, I mean, she has her mother. I'm pretty sure her mother has told her things about herself. So I don't have any advice for her. None that her mother probably hasn't already given.
Well, let me ask you this. Because you've been her age before, she hasn't been yours. What would you tell your 29-year-old self um, now that you are of age, right? What would you tell your 29-year-old self that you didn't know back then, but you know right now?
My 29-year-old self knew at 29 because I stopped doing what I was doing at 23 so that I could make it to 29. So all I could do is just say, keep living. Eventually, the light bulbs will go off. That's all I can say.
So, what are some hobbies that you like, or what are some things that you like to see on YouTube that's not happening?
Girl, I be all over in the DIY,
Hmm.
learning how to fix shit. And I like the techie stuff so that I can learn how to fix a computer or a tablet, troubleshooting, that kind of stuff. Cooking, you know, I'm an old bird.
Okay. I
I'm
wouldn't say
just,
that, but you're very seasoned in so many places. So you do DIY
yeah, I'm
or
over here
DIY.
listening to you.
Oh,
I love it when you be doing the celebrity hot topics and stuff like that.
yeah. I'm actually back on. So I have a show tomorrow at 9 a.m. That's Central Time. I got one at 12 p.m. And then I got the prime time mixer at 7 p.m.
Mm.
So I've already got them all straightened out. That's what I like to do at nighttime is really just get my shows together. That way I'm not running, crunching, doing all that. I got all my research right there. And I always like to hear feedback. I'm actually gonna do a live giveaway on my on the morning show. I think I might do a giveaway on all three shows today. Just to show um just to give back.
You always give back, Tulsa.
Yeah,
So we're still at the point of getting more people to come and watch you.
yeah.
You know what I mean? What you're
Mm-hmm.
doing great. Slow and steady wins the race, said the turtle.
Yes,
So if
ma'am.
you don't build it microwave fast, it is going to have a more solid foundation as the subscribers come. They'll really get to know and feel who Queen Tulsa really is. Which I like that approach because with everything that's going on now in the world, and don't take this to heart when I say this to you, with the
Mm-hmm.
transphobia and the oh you not a woman, you know all of that kind of mess. That's not
Right.
fair, and I don't like that. I think you are the sweetest. I like your quirkiness. I do. Hell, I'm quirky. I'm an
Yeah.
old nerd, but you be bringing it. And I like it when you be stirring it up too, as Passa say.
So I stir it up.
Shoes. And you be like, and bye. I'm like, look at her.
I gotta
Look
go.
at her. Now when
Oh
it's
my
now
god.
when you do now when you doing something I think it's a little too far, I'll be like, Tulsa.
Listen here, you just gotta throw something up in the chat and I'll, hopefully I catch it. But yeah,
I'll
I
be
try to
cut
keep
it
it.
out.
I try not to go too hard. I've been like taking my feet off the gas here lately.
Yeah, sometimes you can put it in cruise mode so you
Hmm.
can stand in the sunroof and look and do your beauty queen wave.
Hmm. Hello.
I'm just saying, Tulsa. I'm just saying. You know, you give the girls a little bit of shimmy and you bring it back.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Where you from? From the South?
I am from. I know you didn't ask me that, Tulsa.
What? From the South?
Oklahoma. What are you talking about,
You from Oklahoma? Miss
Tulsa? Girl, what you?
Douglas.
Look here. Wait a
Okay,
minute.
you know what? I'm over here tripping.
You
I'm
sure are.
listen, say less. I got you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, and
Remember
happy
before?
birthday.
Yeah. Thank you. It was the other day.
Yeah, 60, right? Or
Oh, I
six,
can't.
yeah, 60, right?
Nope. I'm
66,
55, girl.
55. No, I was trying to remember
Mm,
the balloons. I know it was a double digit or something. Okay.
yeah, double digit.
Look at you. So how did you celebrate?
Uh, I just sat here and talked to family members and watched a little bit of TV and ate a little something and went to sleep. I
That's what's up. You know what?
didn't go.
You
You
made me
remember
feel
talking?
so
You
special.
remember us having conversations on the phone, Tulsa?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, talk
Hmm.
about where you from. Girl, if I could get to Tulsa right now, I would drag one of them wigs right on out to the front yard.
Just make sure it's not my $500 one, child. Okay.
Whatever I could get my hands on, I'll make you chase me for that sucker.
You're so
Sure
silly.
would. I cut one in the asymmetrical bob and say, "How you like this?"
Well, shit, the way you somebody you got skills and you do this, that, and the third shit, is it gonna be cute? No, I'm kidding. No, but I just
Now,
want to get on here, shoot my stuff, and get my thing off. I think old girls really just need to knock it off and find something else to do.
oh, she's gonna keep it going. Just wait. See how about that Belize trip? You know, she went to tripping on that, talking about dimples. That's not for you to worry about.
Yeah.
You know,
How do you feel about the trip?
well, I wouldn't go on it.
Why so?
I just have a fear of flying, so I would never go. No,
So you
it
never
don't
been
have
on a
anything to
plane?
do with she. You know, because
Mm.
look. I'm not going anywhere with anybody on YouTube. You understand me?
Well,
Period.
you know what? That makes sense because it takes me back to that Vegas situation and a computer and all that. It's like, you can't even, in my mind, I wouldn't be able to enjoy myself because I don't know you know,
Gotta
who
keep your
doing
head on a
this.
swivel.
Hmm.
Gotta keep your
Like,
head on a swivel. Unless you're in a room of your own.
right.
That is it, and that is all. And I can leave my room knowing my things are safe and go
Hmm.
do what I want to do by myself and don't have to worry about being with a group. If I
Right.
see you, I see you. And if I don't, I don't. I don't have to have anybody to kick it with. I was born by myself.
There you go.
I can kick it with me.
Hmm. You know, I used to travel by myself. I mean, because I don't need a whole crowd of people. When I get there, I am the party. What you talking about?
Okay, I'll jump on
By
the
my.
Amtrak in a minute.
Hmm.
I
I
love to
think
ride
that's
the
why.
train.
Oh, see, I've never ridden a train.
Mm. You just don't know what you're missing.
Well, I hadn't yet. We'll say I haven't yet.
I'm not gonna be going anywhere as long as 45, 47 is in the office and all of our traveling um apparatuses are not secure.
Let's talk about
So,
it.
well, you know, Donald Trump, bitch ass, his cabinet picks for the NTSA and the TSA and all his cabinet picks ain't shit. They already robbing us blind. Got our social security numbers, addresses. So we are already messed up. I'm not going to get on a train that doesn't have proper um conductors or the levers won't switch over so we can roll past another train like we need to or even stop because of some malfunction. Heck no. So I'll just be a hermit for about the next 4 years. I'll just link myself to my state that I stay in. So
Okay.
that's what I'll do. I mean, it's nice little towns to go around in my city. I mean, in my state in. But you know, that's what I'll do. That's as far as my travel is going to go.
So has
What say you? Oklahoma is pretty big,
hmm. But like,
but
I
you
don't think there's a train here, is it?
no, it ain't no train there. Child, please. Them damn
Right.
Republicans out there don't want no growth.
Yeah.
All them
Talk
train
about it.
tracks that flow through Oklahoma, and there's no Amtrak except for in Oklahoma City. Tulsa is
Okay.
bigger than Oklahoma City. I think they're worthy of having a track system for traveling,
Hmm. Oh,
even
peep
in the
this out.
city.
Peep this out. So our mayor of Tulsa, he's actually working on reparations. He's actually what is his name? Mr. Mosley? No, it's not Mosley. It's something. But we got us a new mayor, and he is not playing. He's actually getting some things done. And actually, tomorrow, I'm gonna take y'all down to Greenwood. I got a meeting down there at 8. I'm excited to show y'all, but I'm gonna show y'all more of Tulsa too.
So, is he a Republican mayor?
I don't think so. To my knowledge, I don't think he is.
And it's just for the city of Tulsa?
Mhm.
Reparations for the city of Tulsa?
Well, from the 1921 race massacre.
Yeah,
Because when they had took it to the Supreme Court, they were, um, they weren't trying to hear none of that. But now that he's in, he's working on something to get some type of reparations to come on back.
I think that's awesome.
Oh, oh, and let me tell you this. So this is a sneak peek, but tomorrow we have a bank on Greenwood. We have a black bank. So I'm excited about that.
Yo, I'm excited about it too.
Yeah.
Don't make me catch the Amtrak to Tulsa to open me up in the oh well, I can't get into Tulsa on the Amtrak.
Not on the Amtrak. You have to get the Greyhound.
Mm-mm. I will not ride a Greyhound ever again in my life.
I
All
think
them
they didn't
turns
upgrade it.
swirling around and shit. No.
Hmm. I rode it back in the day. Have you ever rode the Mega Bus? Do you know what that is?
I've heard of a megabus, but I've never been on one.
Oh, baby, that was like the cheapest way to do your thing. Megabus, it's like the double decker, kind of like they have in UK.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, they were big. I know they were in Atlanta, Florida. Uh, yeah.
That would be a no for me. I might be sitting next to some farm animals on the megabus.
No, they never. I don't think they ever came to Oklahoma. Probably OKC.
So that would be a no for me. I can't be in close quarters like that with a lot of people.
Mm,
See, on the Amtrak, you can get up and walk around. You can walk from one end of the train to the other. You can go sit in a sightseeing car. You can go to your cabin if that's what you paid for. No, I ain't gonna do that. The bathrooms are clean on the train, okay?
okay.
They clean them constantly. They have running water. The toilets flush. I mean, um, I can't do the Greyhound anymore.
Yeah. That would just seem so cool. You having like a little dinner and you seeing all the forest and stuff. And
Oh
oh yeah,
yeah,
I would love that experience.
girl, the dining car be lit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They serve alcoholic beverages. You can do everything on the Amtrak except smoke cigarettes.
See, I was just about to ask you, do they have a smoking session?
Oh no.
Oh,
And you can't vape either. They'll throw your ass off that train.
mm.
Pretty cool. I mean, I
Yeah.
smoke cigarettes, but hey, it wasn't no biggie.
Well, are you able to smoke like when you go to like the next station or something?
If they stop and if I feel like getting off, I will. But sometimes
Okay.
they only be there for 15 minutes or maybe just like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm not gonna get together real fast to go run and smoke no cigarette. I'll be like, "Chad, please."
Oh,
And I'm comfortable too.
yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that.
I mean, you would love it.
Yeah. Oh, listen, did you hear about Miss Wendy Williams?
What?
So she's able to go to her father's birthday, and they're gonna retest her because they had diagnosed her with some frontal dementia, some stuff. But
Hmm.
they're gonna retest her, and I think that's gonna be good.
I think it's gonna be good too. Now, what they gonna do about
Yeah,
that bitch? What they gonna do about that motherfucker that's over her money?
exactly. Well, her and that dude. Remember that was on on her the Lifetime documentary, that black dude, and then that lady that was trying to get her to go to California, and immediately started working when she was not. She wasn't in working condition. I would say that she's in working condition now.
I think Wendy should just take this time to enjoy her father and relax.
Yeah,
Don't worry about doing no show or anything. I think the best thing for her to do if she would like to do something is have her own radio show.
yeah, podcast. Well, yeah, radio show like she did back in the day.
Hmm.
Because then she could set that up right at her home. Don't really have to do travel, right?
Hmm. Hmm. And
Yeah,
guests can come to her studio.
or come on the link. You know.
Yeah, that too. But she needs the right people around her. Because whoever this
hmm
chick is that's over her stuff, she ain't right.
hmm Cause how the hell millions gonna disappear? But you know what? That son here. Let me put me up another banner. I want to give y'all. I'm gonna give you a privacy look since we're talking about Miss Wendy Williams. Um, that guardian. And that ex-husband. See, that ex-husband really. I don't think really people are really understanding where she's coming from and why she was drinking. You know, heavily right after her husband had a baby,
Hmm.
you know? And yes, she knew that he was doing his thing, but at the end of the day, just don't bring no babies home.
And he did that.
And she's openly said that. So for this woman to sit out here and know that this was this woman's request, so you decided that you was still going to get pregnant, you was going to have a baby, and then live off her millions, baby. You got another thing coming.
Well, she had a trick for their ass because they couldn't get no more of Wendy's money.
And you know
They
what?
been trying to take her to court talking about uh uh she owes him. No,
The alimony.
you can't get no more of her money. And side chick, you can't either. That's why they had to start selling off their shit to pay their bills and make their ends meet.
And that is true. And that didn't last too long. And that's exactly what she gets. See, this is the thing. If you was gonna be sitting up here and doing what you do with this woman's husband, and she knew that you was doing it with her husband, would you come out here and start leaking photos? Now you making the block hot. Now you messing with the church's money.
Well, she cut the bottom out of her own purse doing that. And he cut his pants pocket and there his wallet went.
Hmm.
So you thought you was doing some both of them thought they was doing something smart. And
But
then
you
they
know
want to
what?
blame some of it on her son. He was a young man. What do you think he was gonna do?
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying that is right, but that's her child. And she's not gonna deny him. Period. I don't understand why people can't see that either. He was going to school, so what? He bought a car. Big whoop. She would have bought it for him herself.
Hmm.
She would have made sure his shit was paid at that school and he had any damn thing else that he wanted. Whether he
It,
wanted to live on campus or live in his own apartment. She would have
mhm,
made that happen.
absolutely. And you know he's losing that apartment. I think that apartment he got evicted. Hmm. And you know, like you said, it goes back to if he wanted it and he was doing the right thing. Because remember, back in the day, he had got, a little sidetracked and went and smoked that K2. She had to ship him over to Dr. Sabi. Remember that?
Hmm.
And then she had to come out and tell the people, like, hey, this is what's going on.
So it's a lot. It's a lot.
So,
I
I
I
mean,
I,
that was a
I
big scare
keep.
for her. And she like, if you don't, that was the time when she just really had the conversation. You don't get your shit together, it's going to be something different. And he took heed to that, and then I think it was a wake up call for him, watching his
Hmm.
mom going through this situation. Now you see what she was trying to tell you. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because it's
Hmm.
sometimes our parents be telling us some stuff and we like, oh yeah, I'm grown. We think we know it all. We all have
Girl,
been there.
child.
I know more than you.
I'm child, please. Or they just don't understand.
Hmm.
You just don't understand.
That's all
I
I'm to
felt
say.
like that a lot of times. I'm like, oh, my parents don't understand where I'm coming from. Not
Hmm.
realizing that they were my age too.
Exactly.
So that's what I tell my daughter now that she's almost 38 years old. She'll tell you herself. My mom thinks like I was a kid once upon a time. And I,
Hmm.
I, I, I did that with her. When we would have to have talks or I would have to get on to her, I would remind her that I was your age before too. So no, I haven't forgotten and I do understand what it's like. So let's sit down and have a conversation about it. And we did. And I'm so very proud of my daughter, her husband, and her children. So I didn't ever think he was going to go there. And we still joke now. She tells me, "Mom, you remember you used to tell me, damn, don't be dumb all your life. When the light bulb's going to go off?" Ooh, ooh, boy. Now the light bulbs have been going off for quite some time now.
Come on now.
And I'm very proud of her and my
Hmm.
grandkids. So,
It's so
it
interesting. I was just talking to my oldest today, about because they're very creative, and I'm like, okay, well, my oldest has put up, my kids' bed, put up our bed, put up our dining room table, and I'm like, we need to figure out how we can get you some jobs because now you're of age and you want to make your own money. So my child is like maturing quick as hell, you know, can
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
sew, got so many talents, can sew, can this and that now. So my goal now is trying to figure out how I'm going to get them a business for the summer when they're here. So, they can start learning this entrepreneur. I have my cleaning business and whenever they can, they'll work for me as well. Cause like I said, we gonna keep the money in the house and we gonna shop black right on over on Greenwood. Hello? And in
Yes,
our community. And in our community.
that's
Mhm.
awesome.
Oh, and then I'm gonna have so it's gonna be me and my kids, where I gave them an assignment to pick somebody from Black History Month, and we're gonna come on here and have our own Black History program because they tried to take it away from us. That means a lot to mom and you know what I'm saying, and my generations that have come before me. So yeah, me and my white kids is gonna be having Black History Month up in this motherfucker. Okay.
It's just children,
Mm-hmm.
period.
Mm-hmm.
And,
My
and one
babies.
thing, this is my thing about the Black History Month. It doesn't have to be limited to a month.
Right. They
It can
throw it
be
all
done
year round.
all year long.
There you go.
You can't even begin to cover Black history in 1 month
Hmm.
because it's too much of it.
And they trying to take it out of our schools and out, the education system
Well, they're trying to shut the educational system down, period.
down.
So,
Period. Yeah.
so I mean, I just,
But I do my
ooh,
best to educate my kids. I do my part is, you're gonna know about the Black history. And like you said, it's every day, you know.
yeah, every day you can learn something new about Black history or a person, a Black American, however they want to put it, a person of color. You know, I was thinking about all of the museums that cater to Black people. What are you going to do with them? Watch and see next. That'll be coming up.
Oh, did you know that Emmett Till got his statue?
Where at? In
I, d-
Chicago or
I was gonna say, don't get me the line, but I did see an article on it, and I seen that Emmett Till got his statue. I said, looky, looky.
in
Uh-huh.
Mississippi? I wonder if it's in Mississippi
Don't get me the line. I don't want to tell.
because he's buried in Chicago.
Mm.
I do believe.
Let me look it up right quick. I can look. Um, see. Okay, the Emmett Till and Manny Till Mobley National Monument has multiple locations in Mississippi and Illinois. Okay, so where is his? Okay, hold on. So it's a 9 foot. Okay, 9 foot bronze of Emmett Till is unalive, unveiled in Mississippi. So it's in Mississippi.
I
The
figured
county's
that
only official Emmett Till statue was unveiled last week in Greenwood, Mississippi. That's what brought me to that conversation. Greenwood. Hey, Roxy. Roxy hit the link. It's my good girlfriend.
because his
Yeah.
mother, I think she passed away in Chicago because that's where they was living. So she may be buried in Chicago.
Mm. Okay. Now it says the new public sculpture is said to be the only official statue honoring Emmett Till in the United States. So this is the only one.
Yeah, it wasn't nobody else
Okay.
gonna do it because they didn't give a damn.
Right. When I
But
saw it,
they
I was like, looky, looky.
that's a great
Mhm.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
And half of these kids now don't even know who Emmett Till was.
You don't have to get on cam.
Girl, I got my camera covered up with tape
Look, and I put Miss Douglas in the back. It's only just me up here. I gave y'all some privacy. Y'all could be in the back. Y'all in the dressing room, child. Y'all in a butterfly dressing room, honey.
Ooh, I love butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
Throw some ladybugs in there because I love them too.
Oh yeah. This is the butterfly lounge. Roxy's she got her lady lounge. It's a lot of lounges going on. Hmm. And you know what? Roxy actually, you gonna have to give me that. Are you into like health and beauty and stuff, Miss Douglas?
As far as what, like
Like
wigs and makeup?
facial things, a little makeup here and there.
The only way makeup I wear is MAC lipstick,
Oh,
and I don't wear any other makeup but that.
you know.
But I do my own facials, I mash
Okay.
cucumbers together and do oatmeal masks and stuff like that, but it's not all the time. I'm a
Okay.
Pond's cold cream old lady. I'm a Pond's cold cream chick.
Okay. We got Roxy in the building. Hey, Roxy.
Hey, Tulsa, how you doing?
I'm
Hey,
well. We got
Roxy.
Miss
Hi,
Douglas on
how
the
are you?
panel.
Girl,
Hi,
I'm pimping rocks. I'm
you
pimping.
are you
Yeah,
pimping?
pimp.
So, just real quick, because I just stepped out of my room for a minute. My husband just made me laugh. So we just laughed so hard, my sides were hurting. But I heard you talking about like, oh my God, I don't even want to go into what he said. Um, Emmett Till is buried here, but it's like on the outskirts of Chicago, and it was a cemetery that back in the days they allocated. It's called Burr Oak. It's called Burr Oak, and it was basically a cemetery that was really allocated for Black people. With Chicago at one time, and still in a sense of a way being one of the most segregated cities in the United States, there was a time that there was only Black cemeteries, and the cemetery that he is buried at, which is Burr Oak, some years back was embroiled in a really um, nasty scandal. They had been digging up the people who actually worked there, and they had been like just you reusing grave plots and all sorts of stuff. It was all over the news. You all could look it up. And fortunately, um, Emmett Till's his grave wasn't disturbed. So I think the government came in, took over, and a private company bought the cemetery. And I'm pretty sure Miss Mamie Till Mobley is buried out there with him. Now,
Hallelujah.
at the Smithsonian at the of African American History in Washington D.C., they have an exhibit that has Emmett Till's coffin in it. So what I believe is they probably disinterred him, put him in something else, and they have the coffin at the Smithsonian. But it's good that they put a statue up. There should be more done.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
His mother was a true soldier in the civil rights movement because she refused to have a closed coffin funeral because she wanted the
Mm-hmm.
world to see
To
what
see.
they did to her son and to see how ugly racism and bigotry and hate is. So, you know, they I believe they landmarked her home where she lived with Emmett. It's been landmarked, and you can go there and have tours. And they also named a street here in Chicago after him. It's 71st Street, but they call it Emmett Till Road. Um, it's a sad story. What's going on right now is extremely sad. It's very divisive. But I also heard you ladies speaking on how they want to take Black history out of schools. And to that, I say Black history starts in the home. It starts with us showing our children and our grandchildren and telling them about the deep, dark, wonderful, magical history of who we are, the tapestries and the hues that we all come in. It's not for the schools to teach, because when
It's
they
right.
teach, they are not going to teach our children the real history of what they need to know. That's up to us. Learning starts at home. The rearing starts at home. And until everyone starts teaching their children what true Black history is and immersing their children in Black history, not just in the month of February, but the other 300 some days of the year, then
Mm-hmm.
we are not doing our children a service. We are doing them a disservice because it is not for people of a lesser color to teach us about us. And on that note, ladies, I'm going to go lay back down. God bless you all. Tulsa, thank you so much for having me up. And I will talk to you beautiful people later.
And we're
Thank you,
actually going to drop
Roxy.
your link in the chat. That was Roxy's Ladies Lounge. Okay.
And I will talk to you tomorrow, Tulsa.
Okay, babe. Listen here.
All right. I'll be
Call.
listening now.
Look, call my number right quick so I'll know to call you back tomorrow. Just do that
Can you
right
put,
now. It's you put it in the
I
back
got to
chat.
go through,
I'll
last
put
time
it in
you
the
were
back
on
chat.
mine. Okay. And I'll let it ring.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. How do I get to a back chat? Hold on. Here we
Shit,
go.
hold on, cause I be done put it in the You put it in a private chat. Does it say private chat?
There's nothing back here. It just says chat.
Oh no, you gonna be done put your number in the wrong place. Here, let me put mine in the back.
Okay.
Okay, I put
Okay.
mine in the
Hold on.
back.
Okay. Hold on. Let me screenshot it and let me call you. Okay. Hold on.
And this is Roxy's channel in the chat, you guys. Y'all go
Okay. I'm
over
going
and
to let
give
it
her
ring.
some
I'm
love.
going to let it ring twice.
Okay.
How's that? You got it?
I think she has to come back in to answer you.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I did. I think she got it. Okay. So I'm going to go lay down and I will be listening.
I thank
And
you
you all
for
have
that
a beautiful
awesome.
week.
I thank you for that awesome piece of information.
Well, thank you. I aim to help.
And you have a nice week as
All
well.
right, y'all here with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Roxy says she's going to lay back down.
Okay. I forgot that I was on the phone. Just that quick.
See, that'll make no. What kind of coffee do you be drinking,
It's just Folgers.
girl?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah, I
just
made
don't
sure to get
be
me.
your
Hmm?
bread. Tulsa, girl. How much has coffee gone up?
Baby, listen here. You lucky if you could get. I usually get a deal. So get the Dollar General app and girl, get your coupons together. Start swiping those coupons.
Uh
Mm-hmm.
oh. Thanks
Yep,
for the
start putting those
warning.
coupons together.
Yeah,
Yes.
it don't make no sense. Eggs, coffee, bread. I said, damn it, I'm gonna have to just get me a bread maker and just make my own damn bread.
Yeah. And you know what?
That's what
See,
I'm
I'm
gonna have to
into
do.
that. And you know what? Do you garden? You said you garden, right?
But I don't have a place to. I live in an apartment, so the most gardening I can do is in some clay pots
Yeah.
in this house. That's about as good as I can do for myself, for
Yeah,
my
get you.
little vegetables and whatnot, potatoes and beans. Well, I can go grow beans in egg carton,
Okay. Listen, you're gonna want to
and
start growing something because this stuff is about to go up.
girl, I know just the vegetables alone, because
Yeah.
they're deporting the immigrants,
That was out there
and
doing it for
so
us.
therefore, the produce is going to go sky high, and it already went sky high before the inauguration, because I got me a carton of strawberries, and the next thing I know, them jokers was $9 for 2 pounds.
Oh, baby.
I said, excuse me. And guess what? I left them right there and got me some jars of peaches.
And called it a day.
I sure did because I like to eat fruit with my yogurt.
Mm.
So I just said, girl, you're gonna be eating peaches and find you some cherries in a jar and get you some pears and some pineapples in a can and be done with it. Or
Mm.
frozen.
I got a peach tree and an apple tree and a pear tree.
I can't stand you.
And then I really can't wait until I can get out there and really get that garden in shape. You go by your library. I go by my library and I can get seeds, so I don't pay for seeds. Go by the
Hmm.
library and see if they have any seeds that you can check out.
Wow. No,
Save
I
you
gotta
some
go
money.
to the geranium. I gotta go out there to the flower store and get my seed.
You don't go to the library?
Not here.
You should try it out. See if they have it first.
We don't have that here.
Mm.
No, baby, they ain't got no seeds at the library.
Oh yes, I go all the time. I check some out because I think you can only check like five or seven. I check some out. I have my kids check some out, and then this time around, Honey's gonna be going up there and checking some out because this year I'm not playing. I've got to get that garden growing. I'm gonna get those greens going, so they can be going in the wintertime this year. Yeah, I'm gonna be on it this time around.
Yeah, I gotta get me another almanac.
hmm I had all that stuff going on last year. Now I got time to really focus on stuff.
That's good. I need to learn how to grow me some cannabis too.
Yeah. Well, we do that here. You can do that.
Yeah, I know.
hmm
I can grow it in here.
You don't?
But I can grow it in this house.
Oh, yeah. I think you can have up to like six plants.
Oh, I ain't trying to do all that. It's just it's just me. It's
Yeah.
just me. I'm gonna have to do like I did the last time. Get to your email so I can send you my number.
Yeah. Here, I'll
Cause
put it up on the screen.
I can't see this StreamYard mess. You know, I don't know why I can't see it. It's too little and the background is white. So I have a hard time with that because I'm visually impaired, so
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
hard time.
Oh, let me
Now
see.
when I'm in the chat typing, that's because I got it on light mode or whatever mode it is, and the background is black,
Yeah.
and I can
Okay.
see me typing, but it be going so fast, I be missing people saying hello to me, and I know
Yeah.
they be thinking like I'm throwing shade, and I'm
hmm
not. I just can't see.
Yeah. So Miss Douglas says
Oh,
hello, everyone. And she missed your
yes, hello to
comments.
everyone in the chat.
Yeah.
And if I don't say hello back and you typing to me, don't take it to your heart, please. I'm just a old blind bat. That's it.
You're so silly.
I am so truthful, child. When you dealing with the vision that I got, you'll be lucky to. Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, so I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I
Here,
just so happened that I was up tonight so I could be in your live, and I'm glad because I know I had been seeing you, but girl, that medicine that I take, child, it lays me out.
yeah, that's some strong stuff.
No, I'm just a wimpy system. It don't take much for me.
Oh.
It don't. I don't. Me and narcotics, I don't take any type of pain medication
Right.
because I'm just fearful of that.
Hmm.
So I take baby aspirin to help my pain. It
I'm
don't
like
get
that
rid
too.
of it, but it makes it bearable to where I can deal with it.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
should
ever want to
consider
be
getting you.
hooked.
You should
Hmm?
consider getting some edibles.
No, I don't want that. I like to smoke my weed. I don't want to eat it.
Oh. Okay.
I don't want no edibles. I don't know what they putting in that shit. I'm not no dispensary type of girl. I'm not into no exotics and hybrids. Just give me regular old marijuana.
All right
I don't
now.
want no kush or I don't want no perp. I don't want
Zaza.
no I don't want no sky rocks and moon rocks and pop rocks and none of that shit. Cotton candy. No, I don't want none of that. I'm just saying. I
I
know
feel
it
you
is
not get.
what it is. It is what it is. I don't know what time it is, but I think I better get my butt
Yeah.
off of your panel. I didn't
No,
mean to
listen.
come in.
It was a great
I didn't mean to come in
engagement.
hard that,
No,
but yeah,
don't want to apologize.
though we don't want to apologize.
I said don't apologize. I really
Oh,
enjoyed your company.
oh, I thought you said Dovey.
No.
That's another one too. Why you holler, Miss Dovey? Miss Dovey will throw your ass under the bus too.
She
I'm just
cool.
saying. Okay.
Yeah, you just don't want to. I don't get on her bad side.
You'll get on her bad side.
I said
It
I
don't
don't.
take much.
No, I said I don't get on her bad side.
It don't take much. Did you
Hmm.
hear what I said?
Yes, ma'am.
It don't take much.
Roger that.
I pay attention to people, Tulsa.
Hmm.
I'll be looking. I know who the shit stirrers are and the liars.
Hmm.
Hmm. And you won't catch me nowhere around for me. I'll just be like, ugh, if they come somewhere that I'm at, I could just faint. Somebody get to smelling something.
Mm, mm, mm.
I'm just saying, it just, have you ever heard of the term, they make my asshole want to dip snuff?
Oh,
Well, there you go.
all right now.
And when I get your email and send you the email letter, I'm gonna put the ones in there so you'll know.
And that's a matter of a fact. Okay.
Yeah, that way you don't have to ask me anything about the ones that's on my list because I'm not gonna answer. You'll just know them the ones I don't even do.
Listen here.
Mm.
If anybody has some tea and you want to stay anonymous, you can email me at tabloids with the S queen at gmail.com. Okay. I listen here. I'm very big on confidentiality. You and I get my sources. That's how we keep the tea rolling. Okay.
What kind of tea, girl?
All
Beef
types of
sexy
tea.
tea.
All
Oh,
types of tea. Hmm.
well, I can't help you on that because I really don't go anywhere in the beef meat store.
Listen, celebrity news, gossip, things like that. I cover anything that you think that, that's that's up my alley. Yes, send it to me. Hmm.
Oh, FYI, they do be fighting amongst themselves in the DIY communities, in the mukbang communities, in the other sectors. Yes, child, it be
Oh,
going down. That competition be strong. I just be
definitely gonna
looking.
have to tip around the neighborhood.
Girl, yeah, it be a whole bunch going on that the sector don't know nothing about because they too busy going at each other. Hell, we in a time of a constitutional crisis. You think they give a damn about that? Do you think they're worried about who has their personal information from the rooter to the tutor? No. They want to sit over here and be messy. And be messy as hell. So that's another reason why I digress and just shake my head. Mm-mm. I just listen. When you ain't cleaning your own house, but you're somewhere being messy somewhere else.
There you go.
I just say tear the whole damn building down. Oops.
Please.
Oops. Oops. Y'all say that.
Oh, you did.
Oh well hell it came out. It is what it is. I said it.
I was thinking it and you said it. Okay.
At least I know my dwelling is free of something that can consume me. I
Come
don't
on
have
now.
no rats. I don't have no roaches. I don't have no lead paint, no lead pipes. I'm trying to see what all I got good before it get to getting worse in the United States.
There you go.
So if I could keep it like that in here, I'm good.
You know what? I'm gonna make sure I put in some world news that I think that you might enjoy. I'm gonna add that to the docket for the coffee talk. That's gonna be at 9
Yeah.
a.m. Central Time.
Or or at least just a reminder to people to um be
Be
watchful
aware.
of,
Uh-huh.
yeah, just be aware. I got a filter that goes on my sink to filter my water. I
Me
keep a
too.
lot of like pasta and jars of pasta sauce for when I can't get to the market and like the uh, grocery market is doing this thing with the USDA and the meat. Well, if I don't have to have any meat, I'll still be able to eat. But I tell you one trick, people better start getting them some beef jerky. One thing about beef jerky, you can always put it in some gravy and let it hydrate itself. Mm-hmm. And you still got you some meat. How you doing?
How you
Say it
doing?
for me,
Okay.
Toasty. Say it
How
for me.
how you doing? Okay. Listen here. And listen, I'm so excited because I'm gonna get chickens here soon. I'm so excited, y'all. I really am. Oh,
Oh,
I
see,
can't wait to get some
I
more.
love little chicks. I love baby chicks, but I can't be around them because once I like for to watch them grow and everything, and then I done got attached, and I don't want you to kill them, because so I mean I can't do it. I can't do it. Cause chicken is good, but it's different when it hit different when you raise 'em. You don't want to kill 'em.
And guess what? I didn't
Oh, I know you ain't got no problem with it.
raise you to give me a good old meal. Huh? How you
I
doing?
know, I know. That's what I said. You ain't got no problem with it. I can see me now. Please don't kill the chicken, Tulsa. Please don't kill that chicken.
And all the while I'm wringing his damn neck. Okay.
And dipping it in the water and plucking the feathers and telling me it'll be all right.
You'll be fine.
You'll get good
Wait,
and full.
wait until it hit the grease.
At least roast it.
Look, I was looking at a rotisserie earlier. It was like an air fryer. Girl, I went thrifting earlier. So I took the kids out to go thrifting because they went to this academic bowl, and
Hmm.
two of my kids just went for like practicing to kind of see how it goes. Then my third one went, played in it, and got an award. And they placed fourth out of 22 other schools. And it was only like three players. So I'm very excited. So I'm like, let's do something fun. I'm excited that y'all even take the initiative to want to debate. And so we did thrifting today. And I got some good old stuff.
good.
Mm-hmm.
I like rotisseries. I want me one too. I just don't know when I'm gonna get it and where I would even put it. I got so many kitchen
Gadgets.
gadgets and stuff
Uh-huh.
that I need to like really just contain myself on buying shit like that.
Yeah. Well, that's why I stayed on the shelf and I just had to come on home, you know.
But I feel now one thing I do really, really need is a camping cooking stove
Mm,
for just in case the power go out or something. I
yeah,
can get my propane tank and hook it up and still cook me something to eat
yeah. That's what we
versus
got like a
waiting and waiting for them to.
mm-hmm.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say we got a grill like that where you put the propane on there and it's like you at a restaurant. You can cook your food right on right there.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I want one of them little induction top cookers where you can just cook one- where you sit the one pan on it. I want one of those.
Uh-huh. Oh, don't forget a generator. We're gonna need generator.
Oh yeah, well, I would have to keep mine in my storage closet, so that I can use it whenever time needs and keep me some gas. Cause boy, I tell you, Trump done fucked us over, sold us out, and I don't understand why. Don't I mean? I ain't even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
my ass off and go to bed. That's what I'm
Well,
gonna
listen
do.
here. Thank you so much for coming by once again. Thank you for sharing your time and your
Thank
wisdom
you.
and knowledge
Oh,
and
girl, that
the
ain't nothing.
fellowship.
I'll say fellowship. Thank you for allowing me to grace your panel. I appreciate it. I'm
No
glad I was
problem.
still woke
Absolutely. Well,
because
you
I
always
do
have a place
listen.
here, honey.
I know I be trying, and when I ain't sleep, I be looking. So
Yeah.
anytime I see you live, I'm coming. You know that.
Yes, ma'am. Well, you have a wonderful night on purpose, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, though. So you do the same. Now, guess
Yes.
what?
What's that?
You have to push me off of your panel, and I
All
ain't
right.
even gonna be mad at you.